Hello! Back into the flare we go. Right, dog goes above. No idea what's ahead, but make the citizen. Nice. Oh, he follows me. Looks nice. No idea what we're gonna find. Okay. Oh boy. Away, right? Try how loud this game gets. Alright. Oh boy. He really does the job, huh? I like it taking out first thing. Gee, it's just like the ant. Like the ant lions, but better. I'm gonna let him take point. I was gonna get to this for ammo. There we are. Alright, I'm through. Oh, damn it. Okay. That's exactly what I was expecting to happen before. When the truck random. Oh, that could be bad. What was G-Man doing on TV? That broke fast. Mouse cable's filling the little top. I know exactly what to do. I do not know exactly what to do. I thought I could pull this couch out. Alright, let's take a slower look at this. I assume I have to go up there, but let's just look around. Elsewhere? Also just miss here, huh? Yeah, this seems like the way to go. The sound glitches on repeat is just so iconic of the Source engine. Is this era of the mid-2000s Source engine, and it sounds so much like it crashes, but I know it doesn't, because Dark Messiah did the same thing. Hey there,
Well,
mate.
Gordon Freeman. And about time, too.
Oh, we were here at the intro. Oh, my lock's gone here. We still can't go in. Or are those still? They're not quite how I left them. Those though. Oh, I have some followers. Nice.
Sorry.
No. I'm gonna just hop up if I can. Ah, this goes nowhere, does it? Nowhere fast. Oh, right. Because I had to use that to hop over the fence. Right. And now there's the opening. Man, this is great. Starting old ground but fresh. That's actually fantastic.
Dr. Freeman? We're coming with you. With you here, Dr. Freeman, we can finally make some headway.
Follow Freeman. I don't really know which way to go exactly. I do see supplies.
Can, Doc.
Alright, so that's some health.
Let us know where you want us, Dr. Freeman.
I assume that's what the C's for, right?
Good call, Doc.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lead on, Freeman.
Okay. I don't know what calls them though.
Sorry, Doc.
Still wonder where to go. I'm guessing over here.
This way, gang.
Yeah, also the mountain ahead. In general.
Hey, everybody, follow Freeman.
I guess it's if I get near them, you have to follow me.
Watch out for the hoppers! They're everywhere!
Oh, interesting. Sorry, just had to take a head.
Sorry, Doc.
Right. Wow. Hold on. Shoot them. Sure. People don't like. Normal rat gun stuff.
Don't waste the hoppers, Dr. Freeman. We can use them against the Combine.
Oh, okay.
If you can get those hoppers up without setting them off, you can plant them wherever you want them.
Ah. No.
Pardon me.
Get one behind us. That's a loading screen. Alright. Yep, there it
Let
goes.
me get out of your way.
Yeah, just through the hose-o. There we go. Ah. Unfortunate. Okay, okay.
Has come to my attention. Some have lately called me a collaborator. Such a term were I ask you, what greater endeavor exists than that of collaboration? All-out enterprise refusal to collaborate is a refusal to grow,
Like that?
and insistence on suicide, if you will. Fish refuse to breathe air, depart.
Oh, nice, you got through.
Nice.
Oh, cool. I actually pick up the new guns. Unless we can open that. I really know, do ya? Fire hit me. Wondering if the small flames could hurt, and yes, they do. Oh, you can have a medic. Oh, they're dropping them. They're dropping them. Nope, don't want to drop that. Okay. Yeah. No, they say not that. Waste them, but so much we can do with them after all.
Sorry, Doc.
Alright.
Watch out for the hoppers! They're everywhere!
Yep, I heard that before. Well, they really are everywhere. Come on. Oh, I mistook this chair for the hopper. There we go. Okay, this seems like a good idea, gun. Alright, just drop you right there. See where else and what else we can get. Hey, Zobit. Going through the tutorial again. But this time, with friends. I heard a mine over here. Alright, I was that one up there. Test you out. And get you set up. Where? Oh. Over yonder. It's so nice using the explosives. Like, liberally. Yeah, but in non-Half-Life news, I have gotten further in 1.5 update. Also kind of learned that it's something about the construction sets making all the OBSE plugins just stop working. So until I figure that out, I'm gonna have to like do a clean reinstall every time I remod stuff. And then just leave the construction set uninstalled until I need to make use of it again. Eh.
Pardon me.
I'm not sure what to do with this one. The staff is coming along. I've got the swapper code up. Just need to load in the models and get all the level up things properly done. I've got the initializer and the swapper code set up, and like a single model in for testing. so it's all about level up code, and I don't know what else. I think it's just level up code at this point. Any more models?
Well, let me get out of your way.
Yeah, beyond that, I'm not entirely sure what I can do with the mod at that point, because that's all the weapon types. Oh, right, beyond that, there's also letting you form change outside inventory. When I started to do some of the stuff with the stabs, the code started to get a little buggy in-game. An old bug I had where it wouldn't go to the right submenus when you hit a button, which I had that in inventory at one point, and I fixed that. I don't know why it was occurring again for that, but instead of trying to deal with it, I just did the hacky solution I did with the bow to get around that CTD. So that way, basically bypass all the potential bugs I had with changing a melee weapon to a staff, and instead just have a new staff. So now there's 3 entries in the 3 weapons in the engine and 2 enchantments, instead of 2 weapons and 1 enchantment. That's not good. Let's see, can I get this one over to the right? I can. And in there. Nothing. I went to the bathtub, of course. I don't know, I see the bloodstains. Wow.
Zombies!
Yeah, that's what I think too when I see these bloodstains. I'm thinking like, oh, supplies, but also a horrible, horrible... Wait, what? Somebody kicked this TV and it killed our medic. What the fuck? Y'all are murderers. Saw that just spawn in, right? Oh, back down we go. One less man. It's where it came from, or what? Where are we going? Alright.
Cover me while I reload.
Alright, who else is here? I completely read that correctly and did not notice the typo until you corrected yourself. Oh, hey, as soon as our medic died to an error, we actually get a new medic. Hi. Do we? We don't. Shit. Okay.
Sorry, Freeman. Anything you say, Doc.
Anything you say, Doc.
Now left or right?
Sorry, Doc.
Yeah, like... Okay, I'm not quite sure how to recall them to me, because I only have Steve verbs giving commands. They seem to auto-follow... Yeah, if I get close enough to them after a time. So... auto-follow, but until then... Let them deal with it.
Wait for me!
Or I do it. It's fine too, I guess. Out of the way. There we go. almost out of battery life. Alright, I want to check like what's on the outside path before we go further inside. Oh. Literally nothing but the barricade we just went to. Oh yes, our medic is with us this time. Great.
Pardon me.
Oh, I hear them. Okay. That startled me.
I'm hurt.
Guess I have to take point. Going forwards, otherwise they'll just kill themselves.
Good idea, Dr. Freeman.
In fact, that second blast didn't even hit him, but the game just gave it to me.
Here, patch yourself up.
Oh, thanks. Maybe? I think one of the other guys took it, or whatever.
Sorry, Freeman.
Like, they get out of the way faster, but there's still, like, too many people for these tight quarters.
Whoops.
The antlions would just kind of stay in your way half the time. These guys always get out of the way. And they get right back into it. Alright, so which way to go? Oh, right over here.
Reload, Dr. Freeman.
Oh, that could be bad. Where do we toss it? Yeah, over to the pit. Oh, I see a turret. Ah. Don't do too much about that. Hello. Oh, it actually breaks out part of the glass instead of all of it. It's cool and inconvenient at the same time. Yeah, should have knocked that one down. Alright, so... Oh, these aren't my turrets, huh? Alright, pistol's better for range. Hold on, there's a freaking jumper behind us. Alright. Not quite. What are we shooting at over there? Oh, it's them. Never mind. Oh, fuck, that just hit the wrong spot.
CT.
Oh, I didn't even land near him. How do you go about this? Might as well use this. So make that quick save. They're on top of me.
You got it.
And then down here, so I'll jump. And now you're with me. Right. Oh, that's where we can go. Oh, it's closed. Super unfortunate. There we are. Oh, I saw you. Alright, let's see if this will help them. It's still not close enough. I'm really curious how to drop the gates. I cannot. I still don't know the speed on this. I know the drop. I sniped with it before, but I don't know the speed. Can't hit anything targets.
While I reload.
It's just, yeah. Go. Oh, that's just right over his head. It's so hard navigating around a pit. Right now, oh, one of them died. Okay, they're starting to mosey on it. Man, even these normal guys take 2 shotgun blasts now. Die. Alright, that kind of... Alright, what's into that?
Open the gate! Yeah.
Alright. Gate's open. Gate's closed. Alright, now man, shotgun time at close quarters. That guy had faster reflexes than me.
Reload, Dr. Freeman.
Oh, so much hev. So much goddamn hev. 100 head is a hard save worthy feat.
Yeah, pardon me.
Yeah, pardon you. I don't know whether we should go up or down. Well, quick save and go up. Okay.
Sorry, Doc.
Nothing. Ooh, 100.
Take this med kit.
I got one!
Ah, one of them died.
Good call, Doc. Over here!
Alright, just clear out that room. Yes, good.
Let's go. Follow Freeman.
Sure
Oh,
thing, Gordon.
you guys over there. Right, any more ammo? Ah, I
Get
got
out of
some.
your way.
Alright. Alright.
Let's go. Good call, Doc.
Civil protection!
Oh boy, manhunters. Oh, we lost our medic!
One for me.
Medic!
For me. Hey, everybody, follow Freeman.
Okay. Okay. And out of that with 50 hev. Better. Alright. That's worth a hot load. But welcome back. Oh, that's gotta be good. I haven't had warm bread in ages.
Anything you say, Doc.
There we go. Let's calm it down. What in the fuck? I'm just gonna bounce around the... God damn it.
I'm sticking here.
Yep. Alright, let's... That way.
Lead away!
Frickin' knock it over, finally. Had homemade tuna fish salad though, that's for sure. Alright, that seemed Oh, we got out of that with actually full health. Cool. Up or down, up or down. I'm gonna try down. Apparently down's the right way to go, because otherwise why would there be a loading zone? No, not much. Not much, but it's really nice they can use the grav gun to go through those bars like that. Feel nice. Where'd they all poof away to? There's a couple more.
Wait for us! Dr. Freeman! The Combine has cut our supply tunnel in two. If you'll join up with us, we'll take a stab at pushing through their outpost.
Alright.
Here, have a med kit.
Okay, physical. Oh, that's a lot. Nice. Oh, you're on man hacks. Oh, that's a lot of man hacks. How many more man hacks are there? Flee from the man hacks. I have the protective suit. Okay, I'm just gonna go forwards. Come on! Follow me to victory!
Good work, Doc.
Man, these guys are slow. Not in the movement sense, they just like to stop a lot. Alright, you guys got pulse rifles
Come
now?
on, everybody!
Not everybody.
Finally.
There you go. You need a pulse rifle though.
This'll do
Whatever.
nicely.
Ain't got a pulse rifle now, bro. Hold your peace.
Open the gate!
Come on, guys. Wow, that's just a lot of man hacks. Okay, this is literally just push forwards. Everything, yeah. Now I have combine. Fuck it, I'm going straight for you, assholes. Whew. I probably shouldn't have done it like that, whatever. To be honest, I thought there were two guys with pulse rifles and not full auto machine gun turret nests. Not bad. Let's see hell over here. Nice. Alright, so that's all our head, but we still got health.
Gordon Freeman? It is you, isn't it? Hey, give me a minute. I'm gonna plant some charges and blow this open.
Alright.
Sorry, Freeman. This way, gang.
This thing is not so good at dealing with man hacks, that's for sure.
Good call, Doc.
Alright, whatever happens now, it's your fault I put you behind cover. Alright, the charge is blue. Alright. Come on through.
Lead on, Freeman! Looks nasty in there. Good thing you got that suit. Like that!
I'm gonna make a quick save here. See
Hey,
what we can
everybody,
do.
follow Freeman. That door's locked from the other side, Dr. Freeman. Maybe you can find a way around.
Alright. Alright. Allow me then to you guys out. Oh, Geiger counter. I haven't had to deal with radiation damage forever. It's just about time, huh? All right. Ah. On land on. Ah, fucking hell. Holy shit. Alright. Looks like I can't really use the boxes too much. There we are. There we are. Shotgun all the way. Also, let's preserve the aux power a bit. Okay. They're feeling we're like on top of zombies or something. That's why they aren't going all even. Yep, that thing was gonna blow up. Oh boy. Don't worry. You get yours too. Alright, let's get ourselves some stuff. Oh, this waste seems super hazardous, that's for sure. Is that supplies there? Looks like there's like a med pack. I hear you, zombies. There you are. Oh yeah, pistol's way better for these guys. Pistol or like an auto machine gun. It's just the submachine gun. How much further do we have to go? Actually, where do I have to go? Oh, up there. Alright. I'll check. Can over here too. Where's my last quick save? I don't like how much health that lost. Oh.
Freeman! That door's locked.
Oh,
on the
no
other
going
side,
back now.
Freeman. Maybe you can find a way around.
Alright, can you have yourself some save time? Oh, we got some saw blades. There we go. Now it's set up properly. Pistol ammo first. Oh, frick. Really glad they're sturdy. Ah. thought they'd do that. Fortunately, it didn't blow up though. Alright. So that's the big encounter here. There's a health kit over there. Alright, frag out. Nice. Yeah, I did hear another one. Hopefully the head crab is like dead, not just now hidden in the ooze dead. Yeah, it's dead. It's Jim dead. Alright, you get out of the way. Actually jump. Okay. Oh, there's quite a few, aren't there? Well. Well. Go here. Quick save. I don't know, but I don't know about you, but I should probably go back to the one that's closest to them. Try that one first. Unless that first one's the way down and those are all just like extra supply tunnels or something. Might be a possibility. Oh, it's looking the same. Same here too. Mission levels detected. Alright. That. They'll fall down in the same spot then, huh? Uh-huh. I did expect you to use the pistol.
Open the door. I see you made it through okay. Figured you would.
What are the other guys? There's
Hey,
one.
everybody, follow Freeman.
Oh, sweet.
Let's get
We're all
moving.
here. Gang's all together. Okay. Made that hard save.
To hold up. It's not safe here anymore. They're shelling the hell out of us. Keep moving, Dr. Freeman. I'll send word you're coming and see you up ahead.
Oh, these are some nasty ones.
Gotta reload.
I see some of the like the worst zombies, honestly. Ones that are really bad to. Now then. Come on. There we are. Make sure there aren't any vents behind shelves again.
Follow Freeman.
Alright,
You got it.
just get out of your way. Like you to me. And then I'll just keep moving. Yes? Maybe?
Come on, everybody.
This way. Alright, see supplies behind me.
What are we going to do? Man,
It's a nice amount of
going to
ammo.
end.
Don't worry.
Please.
It's all right.
Oh boy. Alright. Why are you shooting up there?
Excuse me.
Yeah? Let's see. Maybe I should have shown a frag up there.
Sorry.
Well, I can fit onto the ledge, but I can't squeeze through.
Reload.
Okay.
Here, have a med kit.
Nice. Yeah, medics are a good call. I wouldn't blame them for not hearing me. I know exactly how loud that submachine gun is. You don't hear jack shit when you're firing that thing.
Sorry, Doc.
Alright. There we go.
Combine! Down! Got it.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Ah, like that? I'm hurt.
We're gonna get
Here,
the med back?
patch yourself up.
Yeah, thanks for that, man. Yeah, we down a medic from that. Oh, this way. Yeah, further up and up and up. Up. Okay.
Take this med kit. Reload, Dr. Freeman.
Yeah, okay, please.
Here, patch yourself up.
Thank you. Those freaking wailing zombies are exactly what I didn't want to find. Although the Acid zombies are even worse. Ugh, just throw these parasites at you with a lot of HP.
Sorry, Doc.
I'll just let it die out. Maybe. Gonna... You. Happens. I don't really see it anymore. Yeah, I don't have time to like switch to a more appropriate weapon for each one. Just gonna have to like blast them on site.
Pardon me.
Yeah,
Anything you say, Doc. Lead away.
yep, that's bouncing. Okay. Oh, that's friendly.
Wait for me!
Wait, isn't this? Yeah, that's exactly where we came from before. Yeah, this is right where we came from. This is where we need to go. Oh, I didn't quite get him. Well, actually, that did hurt him, but it wasn't close enough to, like, kill him. There we go. Okay. You guys gonna follow? Alright. And boom. There's one. Died. Oh, we lost most of our guys. Oh boy.
Cover me while I reload!
I don't know if the head crabs or the combine are a bigger priority. I don't know if the combine are good enough to actually take out the head crabs. Ow, fire. No, go through here. Okay. Oh, that's where the combine went to.
Hey, it's Freeman! Let's follow him! Take this
Alright. Ah, fuck, I knew that thing was coming. Didn't run away fast enough. Oh, squad's all dead. Well, I guess more ammo for me? Yeah, double blast for everyone. Can't afford to do single blasts, takes too long. anybody else want to wander into the death trap? That's not good. Okay. Alright, anybody else? No, I didn't kill the guy in the far hallway. I know I didn't kill him. Exactly. Yep, sector is indeed now controlled. Oh, barnacles? Oh, neat. No. Just to go to look. Uh-oh, why did that guy, like... I swear he had him fucking face point with the double shotgun blast and didn't... No? I don't know. Oh, whatever, close enough. Can't even tell what emote that is. It's like a cross between pie and pizza. Oh, right. Oh, right, there's something to really do that way. I wonder. They do not get stopped by the goddamn barnacles, at least not when they're leaping. Oh, onion. Now whether to go up or down, we don't know. Okay, down. Down we go, into the room. Oh. Run out of shotgun. And, well. We'll just let that play out. As a food, I'm kind of on onions. They do taste good, but I haven't had them to name meals. Like, I think I've had them in a wrap rarely, and otherwise, I think like back when I first tried burgers, I had them there, and I don't quite remember the flavor. It being a bit sharp, I guess, but it didn't leave enough impact on me to always want onions and stuff. Of course, they're the ones that live. Yeah, that's better than shotgun ammo. That's... There we go. Ooh, I see that lambda sign. Eh. Oh, I already got the supplies here. Okay. Good for you. I've got coding and gaming. Or programming and playing. I got my PP. Set that thing down. Really? I can't, like... There. Seriously? How about this thing? I can't move right now. There we go with that. Actually, can I use a corpse? Nope. Okay. Which doesn't work. Okay. There we go. I don't have to look at it.
Gordon!
Oh, hey, Rox.
I had a feeling I'd find you here. I've got Dr. Kleiner in a safe spot. Now we can join up with Barney. There's a command center downstairs. I'm hoping to find information about generator locations. Ready? Let's go.
That's... Ah, I accidentally fired. That's worth an F9. I see more that way, but I also see a complex apart.
Pardon me.
Also see an apartment complex. Expect there to be more of a firefight through here. Yep. I'll stick with this. Maybe. No, at least the higher power pulse rifle.
Cover me!
I've had the inverse, where I want to make something but have no idea how to do it. Wanting to make and then not knowing what to make. Can't say I've had that urge before. Shotgun. Let's explore the rest of this apartment complex. Ah, stuff like that? Oh, I've totally, like, planned out games in my head for, like, a while. Even, like, back in middle school, I was even, like, planning out worlds and stuff to draw.
Cover me!
I mean, the farthest I've gotten was whiteboarding a game, and, like, actually whiteboarding it, like, figuring out the controls, schemes, mechanics, all that, besides just the setting and the general type of game. And then deciding, that's going to be my senior project. And then depression hit in, so that's just kind of on the shelf right now.
Okay, this is it. You take that door, I'll take this one. Ready when you are.
Okay.
Well, we're in luck. There's a generator in the square outside. We're trying to disable as many as we can to loosen the Combine's grip on this sector. It'll take me a few minutes to expose the core, then I'll need you to hit it with a burst from the gravity gun. In the meantime, watch my back.
We were looking to join you, Dr. Freeman.
And just in time.
This will do nicely.
Yeah.
Ooh, no idea.
Amazing back there, Dr. Freeman, but I feel sorry for anyone who put down a security deposit.
Excuse me.
Right, yeah, I'm trying to go both ways. But there's only one of me. Alright, that's dead end. Explorer's rule number 1. Always go the wrong way. Okay, anything else going on over here? Before we head out into what's definitely going to be a huge firefight. Okay.
Civil protection!
Fire!
Sauce! Hurry!
Oh, I forgot to the opening.
That was brutal.
Nope.
This shouldn't take too long. As soon as the generator's down, I'll open that gate and we can get out of here. Come on.
Alright, so what I plan to do. Set up one. Bounce a Betty over there. Bounce a Betty over here. You guys up like there. Bounce a Betty over here. Oh, they come from above too? Nice them to die downwards though. Alright, let's see if I can land these with my man hacks. Alright, so they're coming from there now. I'm gonna try burst firing from here. Alright, let's go with... Not quite close enough. Oh, out on that. This thing, if I can land the shots with it, it's definitely...
There goes the external shield.
Okay. I think you need to know what exactly you want first before you can make it. I mean, either... There's honestly a lot of ways to go about making the game. Because there's just a lot of ways to play a game, a lot of genres, a lot of mechanics. You kind of have to decide whether your story first, or just frag himself. His teammates. I've got, like, the 3 of these guys around, right? Just aren't moving where I want them to. I'm doing most of the fighting here because I'm the one that's actually going up close. Alright. Seriously, they're just retreating back. I'm almost dead. Yeah, like, make a game by just starting with the mechanic, and then just doing that mechanic, making it fun. And start with the story that you want to tell, and then make the mechanics as necessary. You can start with a setting you want to explore, at which point you'll have to, like, setting out to make some kind of a sim game. Those are three main ways I can think of how to start a game. I know Flash is pretty outdated, though. Fuck it. I used... Oh. Oh wait, it's not. The drop rifle. Move. Ah. Go through here.
Okay, Barney should be on the far side of that canal. Well, there used to be a bridge here. Let me see if I can scout a new path. Ah, wait for me here.
Wait for you here with 37 health? I don't know. Two shots, that's not good. THT. As far as Deuce Fairground goes, I mean, functionally, I can make it a bit more user-friendly. Like, I'm trying to work on a quick swap like this. I already have the key binding set up, it's just getting code going. I thought I'd have to drop. Alright, got a little bit of health. Probably taken. Alright, let's just go through. Oh, shotgun ammo. Yeah, just have to write the code for it because I haven't even started on that code yet. And then there's the staff stuff. Beyond that, I don't know if I should make it like a favorites system or a quick swap. Because quick swap will be easy. I just have a global to get the last model you had. Then when you hit the button, just swap back to it. And it'll just work just like this. But I was thinking of like having two favorites and one key. So like if you're not on it, you'll swap to the favorite and you'll swap to your second favorite. So you have like two ones that you like to use a lot. Then it's like setting those favorites. You'd have to go into the menu, into inventory, and set them more properly. It's not impossible, just a bit more work, and I'm not entirely sure how to make it entirely user-friendly. I think for now, I'll just do a quick swap and see how that goes. Feeling this was barred shut for a reason. And that reason, I wager, is zombies. I mean, I'm glad there's been no freaking Mariner Trench mega fish in the first game, but zombies are kind of made up for it. Oh, manhacks. Manhacks are nice. Alright. Goddamn zombies. Alright, yeah, just take one out. Or should need to take two. Oh, okay. Now it's just this box in the way. Hello. I'd like to hear about the NRA. More manhack. Health is not pleasant. 57 health is also not pleasant, but still only 5 HP. Yeah, after it's kind of feature complete, there's very little I can really do with it. I mean, it's already feature complete, but like when it's fully fleshed out, there isn't too much more I can. There's 2 more features I can think of. One is to award XP on kill instead of on hit, which I'd have to figure out how to even do that. I think with melee hits, that's fine. That should be easy because the on hit with Event Handler only triggers when you hit a living target. So I just need to check when you hit the target, are they dead? That'll get me Killing Blow. Same with the magic effects that I already see with Dawnfang and Dustfang. That's how they keep track of kills, is the enchantment script has on it, checks if the target's dead. Because magic scripts, I assume, only run on living targets and not dead ones. But the problem is bows, because Arrow, you were there for the stream. Arrow hit event handlers at flag on everything. So I can narrow it down to just dead actors, but then that means every time you shoot a corpse, you would get XP. And that's the thing that's like stopping me from really doing a kill-based XP handler. That and the curve, because I have no idea how kind of curve that'd be. That's the one thing. The other thing would be to have a more liberal and restrictive form change mechanic, which would be to, instead of hitting a key and choosing from a menu, you instead select an item in inventory and sacrifice it to do Spheragon, which point Spherogon will take on its form. And through that, I could probably set it up so that way it can take on any form at all. Which, that could be nice, because then you could have as infinite amount of forms, as many forms there are out there, and take whatever. But you're restricted by the amount of stuff you have in your inventory. Then you'd actually have a reason to pick up all the loot from elsewhere. So one of the problems that kind of occurred to me after, like, 4 updates is carrying a gold weapon means you don't have an incentive to pick up other weapons. You don't have, like, you've removed a reason to loot, and you've also removed some of the satisfaction of finding a newer, stronger thing. I can kind of bring it back, where instead of finding a newer, stronger thing, you find a new looking thing to make your current weapon look like it by sacrificing it to it. I'm not sure how I could do that. Although I can kind of guess. There might be an OBSE function for copying model paths, which would make my life a lot easier, but otherwise, I can just get active selection, active menu selection, and then get its model path and like select, then like set Spherogon's model path to that, and the icon path to the same thing, and then just like remove that item from inventory. And ooh, then there's weapon type. And there's weapon type. That didn't occur to me until just then. Because, as I've already gone over, if you set weapon type for bows, that... if you try setting it to a bow, it's fine, but changing it from a bow, it just crashes the game. I can work around that. I can work around with the swap code, so that's fine. I'll just require a bit more work, but yeah, I can do that. Oh, I could even set it. So here's a fun little bit. I could even make it so that you actually have to sacrifice weapons to do Spherogon to make it stronger. So instead of getting XP and leveling up from hitting stuff, it basically like fuses with your gear in your inventory. So you have to feed it like a bunch of Daedric longswords to make it stronger. Which would be a really novel way to increase it. That might just be a completely separate mod all on its own. That's very different from what Spherogon has to offer. Still, that's something. Oh boy, more main axe. Okay. No, they're kind of far away. No, they're not. Okay. Still hear that moan again. Or rather, read it. I don't actually hear it. I just read it in the closed caption. This is why I went fucking zombies. Oh, now I hear it. It's off to the right somewhere. Yeah. Or above. I don't know when I was interested in code, but the first opportunity I had for a coding class was in high school, either junior or senior year. It was JavaScript. I think. Yeah, it was JavaScript. It was like the first coding class I'd ever introduced at my high school. So I took it, and I spent a lot of time on it. Like, I'd spend like my break periods on coding in JavaScript. I still wasn't doing anything like out of class on it. Just, I don't know, I guess I was thorough or something. Either I was doing things a slow way, or I was just being especially thorough. Yeah, man. Projects took a while. They didn't have to. I know that. They could be solved a lot shorter than they were, but it just took a while on those. I think what probably... I'm not going to say it got me interested, but what probably primed me for interest in coding was all, like, the games that I played that were released around 2000 or the 90s. Nah, but if we're talking, like, those games when when those games came out, I would have been, like, elementary school or even kindergarten. Because I was playing, like, Ocarina of Time, N64 a lot, GameCube. These older games, the way they work is a very strong feeling of how coding works in general, because they aren't complex enough to fully simulate how the real world should be. I noticed those themes, so when it came to coding, I felt the exact same feeling, I guess, kind of ambiguous, but got the same feeling from coding as I did from some of the older games that I played. And that made coding click with me. And it took until modding for it to become enjoyable to do in my off time. Because until I picked up Oblivion modding, if it wasn't for a class, I didn't code. At all. I mean, I got coding, especially when I got into C++ in college. I went from JavaScript and finishing kind of last in the class to finishing first and getting like 100 on everything when it came to C++. But yeah, off-time coding, like Nerva, I don't know when Nerva started because I haven't asked him that, but he codes as much as I play games. I don't know what he codes. I know he's coded like an image server, some other stuff. He's got a dual boot system. He has both Linux and Windows on his PC because, like, Linux is just a better operating system than Windows, but because it has a smaller user base, people don't make apps for it. And because people don't make apps, people don't adopt Linux, so it maintains that small user base. So he has Windows for like gaming, because most games aren't made for Linux, they're only made for Windows. And he just found it always be like a hassle to just keep having to switch between Linux and Windows. So you have to like completely turn off your computer and then you have to boot it up while holding down, I think it was like F2 or something, and then switch the operating system. And he coded something like the hardware level to do a quick boot. So you can just So it's a lot faster for him to switch between Linux and Windows. Yeah, like, he does that kind of stuff in his free time while I'm just theory crafting the heck out of whatever game I'm playing. Which is probably like Dark Souls at that point, or Eterna Odyssey, too. We have a similar taste in games. Not quite the same. He's more on the strategy side of things. Not real-time strategy, mind you, just like turn-based strat. I think you kind of get his sense best if I tell you that he always plays healers in MMORPGs. So he's not he can enjoy a Twitch game, but he's not particularly good at them. He's better at the thinking games. And I take a mix. Yeah, it's because of that I haven't gotten Linux myself, and I don't know. I remember for one class I did some research on, like, there's one class on cybersecurity. Actually, it wasn't a class. It was just I happened to get the topic of cybersecurity, so I learned how to do like a little bit of hacking that isn't applicable because it was like had to do with input sanitization, which is like everyone should do it now. It'd have to they have to be either a really new web developer or they have to purposefully leave it in. It's the fact that like input fields, with coding that when you have a string you have to put quotes around it, otherwise the compiler thinks that it's code. Well, the thing is with an input field, if somebody puts that quotation mark in there, just a single quotation mark, everything after that it treats as code. So you can use that as long as you know the language that those sites using and have a rough idea of what the variables are behind it. You can actually use an input field to then just run a bunch of code and get all the data from the site. And so input sensitization is like one of the first things that you learn to do in web development. So that hacking skill is not going to come in handy anywhere. Just to let you know, and through that I also learned of some very critical and unpatchable flaws in Windows security. I haven't heard of Metasploit. I'd have to look that up. I was talking about, like, it was Windows... Yeah, it was Windows atom bombing. Just the fact that Windows has, like, at its most basic level, has a structure they call the atom that... I guess it would be kind of to Windows... An atom would be to Windows what a word is to... processor? I guess? Yeah, having some familiarity with hacking is the best way to defend yourself from it, of course. I barely remember what it was about atom bombing, because I somewhat understood it at the time when we had to present on it. Like, enough that I thought I knew what it was, but couldn't fully explain it to somebody else, and now that's been so long, I can barely remember what it was. Just the fact that they can't patch it out of Windows, because it's like a basic design flaw in Windows. In that in order to, like, get rid of the security flaw, they'd have to completely redesign Windows from the grounds up, which they kind of can't do because either it'd take way too long, or if they do, it would have to kind of recode everything. You basically have to make a new OS. You can't... That's kind of the issue with legacy code. Like, I'd probably be working on legacy code since I favor C and C++, which are older. Not C++, but C is an older language. So I'd probably end up working on legacy code, and boy, legacy code is like, it's cool that things that old still work, but also, oh my god, the coding practices back then. Oh, they're so terrible. Ugh. Yeah, like, I know Windows has some... Don't hear much about them getting exploited. Maybe they quietly rolled out some kind of band-aid fix for it to try and prevent people from exploiting it, but I would like to change OS, but that'll be in the future. Rather, I don't want to change OS right now, I'm looking for a reason, a solid enough reason to change OS. Because I have after looking into security flaws, I have a reason to not use Windows. For me, what language I learn depends on what I want to do. For learning the basics of most languages, I'm usually pretty thrilled at that. Like, I tend to be super excited when it comes to learning the basics of things. Once you get to the advanced stuff, I'm kind of like, yeah. Like, once I think I'm like... I don't know. Once I feel proficient with the basics, I think I just kind of lose interest and want to move on. Just why I don't go too deep in too many things. Unless I really need to do so. So... The only language I've tried to use that really didn't... I mean, it was also introduced to me at the time when I was depressed, so that probably has to do with it, but it was Java. Not JavaScript, just plain Java. Was something that... Partially the depression, partially it's very different from every other coding language out there, but I was just like, fuck this, I don't want to do it. But like JavaScript... C#, HTML, those are all, like, interesting languages to me. Interesting to the point that, like, it's something new to me. Kind of want to see how it works. I like learning how things work, basically. You can see that in the games I'm playing. Like, especially in Oblivion, I'll point out seams to things. Where the smoke and mirrors come apart. Oh yeah, I did do Python. Yeah, like I was mostly schooled in C++, and so languages that are C-based or C-style I'll have an easier time with since it's usually pretty similar syntax. Yeah, I definitely say the Oblivion scripting language is closer to C. It's less functional than C though. I don't think we had structures. And that modders really had to hack in a lot of stuff with the script extenders. Okay. Come on. There's nowhere to go if I'm up there, but... Aha! I knew there'd be supplies. Yeah, I don't know if I should, like, go through here or not. Alright, here we are. Hi. Nice. Alright, that's one down. I hear a normal zombie down below. Alright, come on, man. There we go. Alright, last mag. Okay, Headcrab is also dead. Down to the void it goes. Wish you could too, because red's kind of a luxury in our place now. Oh yeah, right. Lockdown went into effect today, so... Yeah, on top of people panic buying, groceries are just sparse in general now here. Hello. There it goes. Alright, so that's where I came in from. Alright, guess I could go. I could get that. Quite. Either too far, just can't wait. How crouch do there? I don't think so. Yeah, I'd rather loves bread too, apparently, because he can eat through an entire loaf in a day. But he pisses off kind of everybody else in the household, myself included, that he just consumes like 3 times the food of everybody here. Okay, so it's left click for range, right click for damage. Off you go. There's no way we're going down there. Really nothing? Uh-huh. Of course. Alright, shotgun headshots are still good. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. Right, if it head crab surprises me, he's getting shotgun. Ammo conservation for now. As mechanics are. As mechanics are, yeah. Hard enough. Oh, hey, Bronco. Oh. Up into the barnacle you go. Yeah, it's like 2 shotgun blasts kill those things, and Magnum is really the way to go. For them specifically, that is. Alright, I have a feeling like... Yeah, I'm just gonna like... If I knock this out, it's gonna just cause a collapse with everything in there, so I should get the supplies out with the grab gun. Or that'll happen. Jesus, how many were there? How many fucking were there? Huh, nice. I'm not quite sure if we can make our own bread. We've got a toaster oven and a microwave to use for cooking. Oh, and a slow cooker, too. I took out all the zombies. Nice of them. Oh, there's a broken ramp there. Here, close enough. Thinks it looks alive to me. There we go. Hold on, I think I see. I saw one of the fast scurry ones over there. It means I should get the SMG out and Magnum on the side for the ass ones. Alright, let's fast with what we got. Up or across is a good question. I'll try up after that quick save. It's a full fucking pistol mag. That thing was already dead. No, it's from over here. Yep, it's America for you. Like, this will definitely bring, well, all the corruption bullshit to the public attention, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to do anything about it, because our complacency and, well, I hate to use the word, sheepleness is very heavily ingrained. I've heard some say since the 70s is when they started, or even the 60s. Definitely Ronald Reagan started the whole corruption shit we've got. Nixon definitely hyperpolarized the politics, which left our Congress deadlocked. Like, politics does polarize over time, because, you know, well, us versus them mentality tends to slowly shift it apart, but Nixon ousted all the moderates in our political system, so it was just the extremists left at the time, and now they're getting more extreme, so we're left with, like, nobody in between. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, good God, no. Okay, that thing's dead. Okay. Alright. I know I heard another one. Oh, god damn it. I thought I switched to the shotgun. I'm inclined to say the Republicans have more bads than good. In fact, at this point, I'd say they're working completely towards making it an autocracy, with Trump at their head. I know, like, the original party goal was just to have a small government. You know, like, you keep the money you make. Government's only there to do the bare necessities that government needs to do, and everything else is left to the people. Which, it kind of harkens back to when the U.S. first was conceived, and we had the whole frontier to work with, and there wasn't much government there because they just couldn't. And the Democrats seem more like the Democrats are still right-wing by global standards, but by American standards, they are very left-wing. And they're the ones that seem to be vying for progress. Both sides have their corruption to them, but it's much harder to pin specific instances of corruption in the Democratic House other than just don't directly oppose big money, while the Republicans are just openly going fuck the poor. These look like the Pistons that crushed me in the first game, so I'm just, quick save? Hi there. Right. Oh, one pistol ammo there. I'm not... Even since before they became openly corrupt, I've always seen the Republicans as just trying to sell you on a vision of a golden time that never was. Like, they've always been like, bring America back to when it was great. Never specific about what time it was. The closest I can get to any kind of general feel for what they're trying to pitch is like the 1950s before the Civil Rights Act. That, even I think I can agree on being America's kind of global peak, and at least for white people, the societal peak as well. That's obviously a pretty racist time still. So I really see the Republicans as the con men and the Democrats as the only ones vying for change, but both sides have been bought out by big money. Democrats will still fight for the people, they just won't directly oppose, or they'll oppose but not do a hard... God damn it, I thought I touched you with a pistol. Not do a hard opposition to big money yet. Which is what Sanders is about, because he's showing that we don't want big money. Also why it's disheartening to see him losing all the primaries. Is TNT? No, that's not TNT. Losing all the primaries to Biden, because that just... I don't know what that says. Whether it's the American people being bad, or if it's just the primaries getting rigged. Either way, the South is still politically fucked. This is another issue that plays into today, but it's the fact that after the Civil War, for some blasted reason, we just decided to leave all of the education of the Southerners, after we beat the crap out of them, to themselves. So they decided to just retcon the history books entirely to where it was like, oh, we just had a glorious defeat or something. It's kind of left that whole old Southern mentality alive down there. Yeah, Bernie actually wants to bring us up to speed with the rest of the fucking world. Where we should have been, like, goddamn decades ago. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. He's not even really pushing socialism that the other European countries have. We're still, like, a few distance away from it, but it's leagues better than what we've got already here in the US. It's a... U.S., I say, used to be a first world country. Now it's... you can't quite call it third world because we still have all the tech here, so it's more of a failed state. I haven't heard much about Andrew Yang, though, but you do bring him up. Just, like, worried about zombies or heck guys popping out from any fucking where. Or Combine. I don't know. Grenade timer. Even come? Oh. I'm not quite sure how to deal with this guy. Actually, he just presents his head pretty nicely, doesn't he? Yeah, like, I do agree we need to get the old people out, but Bernie has proven to be an exception. Like the incumbents, the old guard, they've really probably made fucking shit out of this country. And the other factor of it, I don't actually know when or why this started, but I do know that, like, back in, like, the early to mid 2000s, there was a huge push to, like, don't get political, like, politics is bad, don't get involved in it type of thing, don't concern yourself with it, don't think about it, or any of that. Just led to us all getting politically uninvolved and just letting all the corrupt assholes and old shits doing whatever they want in those convening times. Oh, I can still actually kind of run up that. Thought I kind of slide down it or something. We're starting to wake up from that, but it's probably like too little too late. Oh, okay. I don't know where I got shot from there. Oh, he's up there. That one didn't hit. Either way, I still plan to fully move to Finland, and even abandon his citizenship, without a good reason to keep it. The only reason I can think of to keep it is if I want to return to the country at some point. Which I'm not sure why I'd want to, because for vacation I can just pop in, as can anyone, but if I'm staying for a long term, eh. Because, again, Republicans have, over the years, made getting into the country harder and harder and harder and harder, because they keep using the immigrants as a scapegoat to all the problems that they're creating. Heard more. It's just this banging back, so I swear I heard gunshots. I think you mean the way it was originally meant to be ran, because we don't really know the way it was originally ran. I already do these barrels. And there's no way I can really make use of you, so you go off. Oh, where was I going? Alright. Some long range shooting. Guess I need it. Oh, this is still physics enabled even though it's getting pulled along. I can't move too much. I do. Okay. Jump off now. And I have. Okay. I remember they were waiting. Oh boy. Oh man. You guys, no! Oh, this is not good. Oh, that was not good. I think we should go back for the extra hev. Oh, I can actually hit E to go on ladders now. Nice. Oh, I don't think I can go back. Oh, I can't go back. That's right, because there's an lever up here. Ah! I should refill my stock then. There should still be some assault rifles on the ground. No? Is that it? No, here's one. Yeah, there we go. Gonna kind of see how. Oh, well, there's that. Fucking below. Well, thanks for that. I'm gonna hop on with you. I want that heaven med back, you know? Oh, also he could have... Oh, I could have actually jumped up from there onto there, couldn't I? Oh well. Alright, why I would want to keep you in citizenship. That's what I was on. That's... There's the, again, the whole getting into a country because of just how much Republicans have made it harder to get a citizenship, or even just a visa, any kind of residence permit. The other reason that I had thought would have been, like, say, owning property or stocks here, because I think, like, I could still own the house I'm living in and maybe rent it out. Or buy stocks, and then I looked it up, and it turns out you don't need to be a U.S. citizen at all, or even live here in order to own property or stocks, so there goes that potential reason. So it's really just permanent residency here, and I do not claim for permanent residency. In case you're wondering why you want to abandon U.S. citizenship, taxation without representation. The U.S. is the only country in the world that tax you just because you exist. Every other country adds on the tax as a part of a sale. So, like, if you live in the place, you pay the taxes there. But the U.S. is just, you're alive, right? But then give us money. Because of that, I want to get rid of my U.S. citizenship. I do not want to give cash to a leech of a country. Where am I getting shot up from again? Above! Alright, pulse rifle's good for them. Okay, any more Spetsnaz? I mean, the one kind of downside to being in Finland is that... The one kind of downside is that we share a border with Russia, which I don't know how much of a downside that is, because Russia has tried to invade Finland in the past, and they failed. They failed badly, but they still did invade Finland. So, I don't know. If a war breaks out, I'd be on the front line with Russia. Well, I obviously don't want that. Finland also seems like they can pretty much defend themselves, so... And if you're wondering for a real reason, like, if Europe has its problems, instead of being all rosy, it's economic problems, really. They're pretty good with their citizens, of course. But, this is a union and not a nation. So that basically means they share the same currency, but not the same budgets. Specific terms like monetary and fiscal policy, but I forget which one's which. Basically, that means everybody gets Germany's credit card, because Germany is the one with the best economy out of all of them, the best budgeting. Which means really, really poorly planned budgets like Greece's get just right out with like a premium black credit card, basically. Tank their score, and then it's coming time to repay their debts, and they don't got money. They never had money. They just keep spending money. They thought it will last forever. And that just leads to a ticking time bomb, is honestly just a symptom of the entire debt culture that we live in. It's not exclusive to the Union, but this is like the biggest threat to the Union. is that if, say, Greece or Italy or any of the other high debt countries default on their debts, well, everybody else is operating as if they're going to repay their debts at some point, yeah? Oh, level. And 10 p.m. This would be a place to stop. I gotta finish this. So they're all operating as if those governments are going to repay their debts. Like, I think a good example is if there's 100 gold in the entire currency system, I've got all 100, and then I say, here, I'll loan you 50, pay me back 52. I can then tell other people I've got 102 gold to spend, because you're going to eventually pay me back 52, except you can't, because there's only 100 gold in the entire system. I've got 50, and you've got 50. Where the hell is the other 2 going to come from? But people aren't thinking about that, and they're just assuming they got the 100 too. And trading as if they got the 100 too. So when those governments finally default, if they, I don't know, maybe they can somehow completely solve this, but assuming that they, I don't see how. So when they somehow default, then that extra 2 is going to go poof, and there's going to be, prices won't be met, bills won't be paid. People are going to wonder, where the hell did my money go? When their money never existed in the first place, everybody just assumed they had cash that wasn't ever there. But yeah, the best way to solve that would be to just turn the Union into a nation. But they're all kind of resistant to that because they want to maintain their own identities and autonomy. Which means as long as that continues, you can't really... maybe if they sever Greece or something, I don't know. As long as they stay in the Union, they're going to keep pulling the euro down, basically. I hope I explained that well enough. I just kind of realized how much I was trying to format my thoughts that I probably didn't form completely coherent line of thought. Already saved. Oh.
Dr. Freeman! Barney said you were on the way. We got split up by snipers, and he's pinned down in a warehouse up ahead. Go ahead, he's relying on you. You lead the way!
Alright, it's been 2 hours. I think we'll call it there. And we also just got to the start of a new level. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to continue this on Discord, I can do it for a little bit. Don't want to stay up too late, otherwise I risk disturbing my sleep cycles again, which will result in another week of missed streams. So if you want to continue, I can do there. Thanks for watching, thanks for talking. We'll pick up Half-Life 2 tomorrow.